Good morning, girls. Today we are going to see about the decision making process. So we know that decision making Good morning, da. So today we are going to see about the decision making process in the home management. So what is a decision making? So everyone in their life we have to take some decisions. Okay. So when it arises, when there are certain alternatives, when there are so many alternatives in our life, we need to take decision making. So we can say that we can define a decision making as what? It's a choice among the alternatives. So when there are so many alternatives, we have to take a decision. Okay, and when we have to do some work, we have to take a decision. So we can say that it is a mental process and which helps to solve the problem. Okay, so we can say that it is a decision making is a mental process which helps us to solve the problem, and we can say that it is the part of the management process also. Okay, now we are going to see what are the steps involved in the decision making process. So first one is define the problem. Define the problem. Next one is identify the, second step is identify the alternatives. Third one is analyze the alternatives. Fourth one is select an alternative. And fifth one is action and accepting responsibility for the decision making. Okay, so first, what is the first step we are going to see? Define the problem. What is meant by define the problem? Definitely define the problem. So it is necessary that we have to define the problem. So it is very, very essential. Unless you realize that the problem is necessary, we have to take a decision. So we have to define the problem. So just like what doctor diagnosing a disease. When you go to the doctor, he will ask so many questions. Okay, he will ask a lot of information like what is the physical and what are the chemical tests before he diagnoses a disease. So similarly, so one more example we can tell. If there is a manager, in a institution or in any industry, if there is any problem, okay, he will ask how it arises, when it arises, who initiate the problem, etc. Okay, so for what purpose? He has to analyze it, or he has to define, okay, when, where the problem arises, when it starts, etc. Okay, so we can say that it is very, very important. Okay, so it is very, very important. So we have to require what? The relevant information in order to identify the problem accurately, so that we can take a what? A very good decision. We have to take a what? Very good decision. Okay, similarly, so many examples we can say that in case of a homemaker, you need to take a what? A decision. Okay, whether what to prepare, how to prepare, etc. So it is very, very essential, and we can from this we have stated what? 3 examples, just like a doctor and homemaker, and one is for what? The manager. Okay, so that is called as what? Define the problem. Okay, next one is called as identifying the alternatives. Identifying the alternatives. So this is the what? Once you recognized, okay, the problem what you faces, okay, you have to seek the what? The alternatives, or we have to identify the alternatives. Okay, so this effective decision making occurs only when you identify all the alternatives. Okay, there will be so many alternatives. Okay, so so you have to identify all the alternatives, what are all the possible alternatives, etc. Okay, so that you can take a what? A very best selection. Okay, so in fact, what many times, after making a decision, okay, after taking a decision and it is implemented, you may have said that I have taken this, okay, that alternative, I have taken that alternative, and it will be very wise if I taken such a good decision, etc. So once before you choose an alternative, you have to identify the alternatives. Okay, if I have taken that decision, or if I have chosen that alternative, it will be best in my life. I would have been best in my life, etc. So it is very important to take a what? A best decision, you have to identify the best alternatives. Girls, can you understand? So first step, what we have seen, we have to define the problem. Next one is identifying alternatives. So what are the various alternatives in your life? For example, before coming to college, you have so many options. Okay, whether to come to here or to some other college or to join any professional course or etc. So you have to identify the alternatives. What is the alternatives? So depending upon the mark, you are going to choose it. Can you understand, mark? So that is the identifying the alternatives. Okay. Next one is thinking through the alternatives. Next, third step is very, very important. That is what? Thinking through the alternatives. So thinking through the alternatives is very, very important. Okay, it is very, very important, and that need to be done very objectively. Okay, so this is the process where mentally we have to analyze the various alternatives separately. You have to analyze the alternatives separately. For example, you can take the previous example itself. What I have told, that is in identifying alternatives. Okay, which college you have to choose. So if I study a professional course, means what are the advantages, or what is the job opportunity, etc. If I choose arts or science course, okay, what is my opportunity? Okay, so you have to analyze each one of the alternatives separately. What is the advantages? What is the disadvantages of each alternative? So you have to analyze it. Understand, ma? So that's very, very important. So it is very important, and you have to analyze objectively, and you are going to mentally, you are analyzing the alternatives. Each and every alternatives you are going to analyze it. So each and every alternatives, there's advantages and disadvantages that you are going to analyze it. Okay. And one famous researcher that's called as John Dewey, he says this thinking through alternatives is a dramatic rehearsal. Okay, for rehearsal means what? You will repeat again and again. You will practice again and again until it comes to what? To a very good level. Okay, when you want to do some performance, you will make a lot of rehearsal. Okay, similarly, in our life also, before taking a good decision, if you want to take a good decision, each and every alternatives, what you have to do? You have to rehearse it. Okay, if I choose this, what will be my thing? If I choose this, what will be my decision? Okay, what will be my lifestyle, etc. So before taking into a decision, you have to analyze each one of the process. That's very, very important. So one of such researcher, he says that what? John Dewey, he says this process as a what? A dramatic rehearsal. Okay, ma? So you are imagining. Okay, you are imagining by yourself, and you are analyzing each and every alternatives. Okay, ma? Can you understand? So after identifying alternatives, you begin to evaluate. Okay, what is the feasibility? Long term, how it is, short term, how it is, etc. You are going to analyze it. Okay, and how you will evaluate? It must be based on what? Your goals. It must be based on your values, based on the standards, etc. Okay, three things we have to see before you are thinking the alternatives, depending upon the what? The values, depending upon the what? The goals, depending upon your standard, you are going to think the what? The various alternatives. Can you understand, ma? Okay. Next, the fourth step is called as what? Selecting an alternatives. Fourth step is called as what? Selecting an alternatives. How you are going to choose it? Okay. So now you have analyzed all the alternatives, and among the alternatives, various alternatives, you are going to choose which alternatives is best for your life. So you are going to choose one alternatives from several alternatives. That is called as selecting an alternatives. How you will choose it? Which alternative will give what? A maximum satisfaction. Okay, which alternatives will give a maximum satisfaction? You are going to take it. Okay, and it must be based on the goals of the family. The criteria what you are going to select it was based on the goal of a family. You are going to choose a what? The select an alternatives. Can you understand? Okay, da? Okay. Next one is accepting the consequences. Accepting the consequences. So, how the last step? Okay. So, whatever decision you are going to, you have taken, okay, whatever the outcome is, you have to accept, because you have taken a decision. You must have the gut to accept the decision. So it must be based on the what? The future decision only, and the final outcome of the decision also. What is the final outcome? Whether it may be a positive or it may be a negative one. Okay, you need not bother about that. Whatever it may be, you have to accept the consequences. Okay, and based on the result, you have to, it helps you to refine the skills. It helps you to refine the skills of the people. Okay, so whether if it is a good one, it helps you to refine it. If it is a negative decision, then it helps to improve, to take a good decision in your life, as well as it helps you to give a self-confidence. Okay, you have taken good decision, so you are a good decision maker. It helps to bring about a self-confidence among you. You understand? So this is called as accepting the consequence. Whether the decision is a good or bad in your life, you have to accept it, because you have taken a decision in your life. Okay, so it is the final outcome of the decision, and it helps you to refine or define the skills, and it brings a self-confidence among you. Understand? So these are the steps in the decision making. Then what are the types of decision making? So there are 5 types, that is individual decision making, group decision making, habitual decision making, technical decision making, and economic decision making. Okay, so what is individual decision making? Individual decision means one person, an individual, from the name itself you can say that one person involves in taking a decision. You yourself are taking a decision. That is called as individual decision making. Group decision making means by a group of people, maybe by a family. In case of marriage and group, a family members will take a decision. That is called as a group decision making. Then habitual decision making. Habitual means it need not be a thing. By habit itself, will take it. For example, a common example what we can say means, for example, you are after getting up, what you will do? You will do all the things. For example, brushing the teeth, taking bath, etc. That is called as a habitual decision. No one has taught you. Okay, daily will your parents will insist you brush your teeth, have your breakfast, etc. No, it becomes a habitual decision making. A technical decision making. Okay, when we are in our job, okay, we have to take some decision. Okay, whether we have to give up a job or whether we have to continue the job, etc. That is called as a technical decision making. And next one is the economic decision making. Economic decision making means how we can contribute something to the family. Okay, what we can contribute, etc. That is called as economic decision making. In what way the homemaker can contribute something to the family. That is called as the economic decision making. Okay, hope girls, you must have understood what is the decision making, what are the steps in decision making, and what are the types of decision making. Okay, thank you, ma'am.